The new education policy 2020 also focuses on high quality education in Indian languages. So, does not focus on coastal area education, hill area education, and foreign education through Indian languages. New education policy is a comprehensive policy document that outlines the vision and mission of the future of education in India, approved by Union Cabinet of India in July 2020 and replaces the previous national policy on education which was last modified in 1992. Some of the key highlights: high quality education in Indian languages. The policy emphasizes the need for quality education in Indian languages. It proposes to develop high quality teaching materials and teacher training programs to promote education in Indian languages. Early childhood care and education (ECCE). The policy recognizes the importance of early childhood care and education and aims to provide universal access to quality ECCE for all children in the age group of 3 to 6 years. School education. Policy proposes 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 model of school education, which includes a foundational stage, 3 years of preschool, 2 years of primary, a preparatory stage, 3 years of upper primary, a middle stage, 3 years of secondary, and a final stage, 4 years of secondary. Multidisciplinary education. The policy emphasizes the need for multidisciplinary education and aims to promote the integration of arts, humanities, and social sciences with science, technology, engineering, mathematics, STEM education. Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM education. Higher education. The policy proposes several reforms in higher education, including the establishment of a national research foundation, the promotion of outline and open learning, the integration of vocational education, and the phasing out of the affiliation-based models. Affiliation-based models have been phased out. Now, before independence, the Britishers failed to create a national system of higher education in India. Correct. After 1947, the University Education Commission 1948 to 1949 was mandated to suggest improvement to suit the needs of higher education in India. That is also correct. After 1947, University Education Commission 1948 to 1949. Now, before independence, British colonial authorities did not establish a national system of higher education in India. They primarily focused on setting up a few elite institutions such as universities of Calcutta, Bombay, and Madras, which catered to a small section of the society. Majority of Indians did not have access. After 1947, the University Education Commission 1948 to 49 was mandated to suggest improvement to suit the needs of higher education in India. After India gained independence in 1947, the government recognized the need to develop a comprehensive system of higher education to meet the demands of the newly independent nation. 1948 to 49, the Indian government appointed the University Education Commission, also known as Radhakrishnan Commission, to make recommendations for improvement and expansion of higher education in India. Radhakrishnan Commission. Now, which of the following presidents of India was basically an academician? It was Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan. He was an academician. The fourth president of India was basically an academician. He was a renowned philosopher, teacher, and author who was also a respected scholar of comparative religion and philosophy. So he served as the Vice Chancellor of Andhra Pradesh from 1931 to 36 and the Vice Chancellor of BHU, Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan, from 1939 to 1948. He was also appointed as the Spalding Professor of Eastern Regions and Ethics at the University of Oxford in 1936 and served at that position for 16 years. Radhakrishnan was also a member of the Indian delegation to the United Nations from 1946 to 1952. He was awarded the Bharat Ratna, India's highest civilian award, in 1954. Pranab Mukherjee. Pranab Mukherjee was the 13th President of India from 2012 to 2017. Before becoming the President, he held several important positions in the government, including Finance Minister, Foreign Minister, and Defense Minister. Mukherjee had a long and distinguished political career spanning over 5 decades, but he was not an academician. APJ Abdul Kalam, 11th President of India from 2002 to 2007. He was a scientist and engineer by profession and is known as the Missile Man of India for his contributions to the development of ballistic missile technology in India. Kalam was also a professor at the Indian Institute of Technology and Indian Institute of Management before entering politics. Now, what are the principles identified by New Education Policy 2020 document for higher education changes? So, CD and E. The development of multidisciplinarity, the extensive use of technology, and the promotion of ethical and constitutional values. These are the principles identified by New Education Policy. Strict separation of arts and science, no. And education as a private service, not correct. Now, development of multidisciplinarity. NEP 2020 emphasizes the importance of developing multidisciplinary approaches in higher education. Moved away from traditional, narrow, isolated disciplinary education aimed at fostering creativity, innovation, and problem solving skills among students. Extensive use of technology. Recognizes the potential of technology in transforming higher education in India. The document stresses the need to integrate technology in teaching and learning processes, including online learning platforms, digital repositories, and e-libraries. NEP 2020 has also advocated the use of technology in administrative processes such as online registration, admissions, and examinations. Promotion of ethical and constitutional values. NEP 2020 emphasizes the importance of promoting ethical and constitutional values in higher education. The document states that higher education institutions should promote the values of social justice, inclusivity, and equity among students. NEP 2020 also stresses the need for higher education institutions to cultivate a sense of national and civic responsibility among the students. Now, which of the following are the major problems faced by the higher education system in India? C, D, and E. Restricted teacher and institutional autonomy. Less emphasis on quality research across disciplines. Affiliating universities with a few colleges of undergraduate program. So, which of the following are major problems faced by higher education system in India? So, it is a restricted teacher and institutional autonomy, less emphasis on quality research across disciplines, and affiliating universities with few colleges of undergraduate program. Not richly funded public universities, not watertight compartmentalization of disciplines, restricted teacher and institutional autonomy. In India's higher education system, there are often limitations on the autonomy of individual teachers and institutions, including restrictions on their ability to design courses and curricula, hire faculty and staff, and manage their finances. This can lead to a lack of innovation and creativity in teaching and research, as well as bureaucracy and inefficiency. Less emphasis on quality research across disciplines. There is a tendency in Indian higher education to prioritize teaching over research and to place more value on academic degree than on the quality and impact of research. This can result in a lack of investment in research infrastructure, low research output, and limited engagement with contemporary social and economic issues. Affiliating universities with a few colleges of undergraduate program. Many universities in India are affiliated with a large number of colleges, which can lead to administrative and quality control problems. This is particularly true when a university is affiliated with only a few colleges offering undergraduate programs, which can lead to a concentration of resources and opportunities at those colleges and neglect of the others.